Let's bring in someone who all too well knows the double standard when it comes to the Biden family and the Trumps. Kimberly Guilfoyle, host of the Kimberly Guilfoyle Show on Rumble. It's great to see you, Kimberly.
Great to be with you. Great introduction there. And as you know, as far as Joe Biden is concerned, he lets the country crumble. He and his family have no problem raking in foreign dollars from some of our biggest foreign adversaries, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of email aliases with these shady business associates. It is all so obvious what is going on. You just have to follow the money and the facts and the evidence, okay? Witness testimony, bank records showing that tens of millions flowed to the Biden family from the foreign adversaries, making this country compromised and less safe. This formal impeachment inquiry is long past due. This should have happened several years ago. And Hunter has the audacity to claim that this is about attacking how much his daddy loves him. Okay, give me a break. These people think there's some sort of aristocrats who are above the law. It is time for a very much needed reality check. And you can imagine, and you know the juxtaposition, if this was the Trump family, if this was President Trump or Donald Trump Jr., okay, they'd be in like Gitmo by now. It's absolutely outrageous, the double standard. And the American people are seeing through it because this corruption is in full view. Okay, Joe and Hunter didn't just profit. They didn't just sell access. They didn't just sell out to adversaries to push their policies. They did all of the above, all of it. And the Biden agenda can be summed up as follows. They're trying to distract you from the facts and the evidence, the destruction that they are creating and the chaos. They are absolutely delusional because they think they're going to get away with it, but they will not. And it is a dereliction of duty. He should be removed from office. He is unfit to be commander-in-chief of this great country. And we see it in every corner of his failing administration. Quite frankly, look at the border, look at the failure abroad, look at Russia with Ukraine, look at Kim Jong-un, look what's happening with China and Taiwan, look what's happening with Hamas and Israel. You know, it is just rampant foreign corruption, and there's failure everywhere in between. And that's why you see people even changing now in the polling. People who voted for Joe Biden are now saying enough is enough. We're going to quit you, okay? And they're now going with President Trump. We've got independents, number of Latinos, Hispanics like myself, African Americans going to President Trump. People see the facts and the evidence. There's no spin. It is what they want for this country. They had it before for 4 years with them, and they said, we're going to take it back.
You know, despite all the attempts to take down Trump, the American people know the truth. They can see it. I want to show you the swing state polling again. I mean, we see Donald Trump surging, leading Joe Biden in 7 swing states. And this is going to be a very simple choice. The president, in President Trump, the good times that you remember, or what you've got with Joe Biden.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, he's crushing it in the swing states. This is incredibly important because we don't want to do what we had to do last time in 2020 and wake up and go, who's on first? Like, what's going on here? This is going to be a very different election. He's crushing it in the swing states. And by the way, he's not just, destroying everyone in the primary. This is over. Wake up, RNC. It's over. It's over. President Trump has won the primary. I don't want to hear another word about it from anybody else. Let's focus on the general election if you actually want to take back this country. He's leading Biden. He's going to beat him. They know that. Biden is one slip and fall away from just being destroyed and being removed as the candidate. But it doesn't matter whether it's Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, whoever it is. Whoever President Trump faces in this 2024 election is going to get smoked. Play back this tape.
Absolutely.
The day after election.
You know, the last few seconds we've got, Kimberly, can you imagine what would happen if Don Jr. had defied a congressional subpoena?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be applying for conjugal visits. Let me tell you something. He'd be in the slammer, okay? Done for Junior. Over for him. That's what would be happening. Instead, Hunter gets out there with some like weirdo love poem that Hallmark would reject, saying that this is because people are mad and they're putting darkness on the light of the love of his father. I mean, these people are nuts. I think they're getting high off of their own supply, if you know what I mean.
Kimberly Guilfoyle telling us like it is. Thank you so much.
Facts.